You are the sunshine of my life. Yeah. You're here. Hey there, friends on YouTube. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. So glad to see you back again. So glad that you could visit. If you're not visiting but here for the first time, then maybe you want to stick around and, do the things that you need to do to come on back again. But today, we got a Can You Trust video for you that I have been waiting to make since I decided to do it earlier this week. Ha! Can you trust TechSmartt? So let's talk about this TechSmartt. I'm going to drop a giant disclaimer here and say that unlike all the other creators that I've featured on the Can You Trust series, to this point, I do not subscribe to TechSmartt. I've watched his videos over the last few years and just found them not to be exactly my cup of tea, but I'm going to try and be as fair and balanced with this video as I am with all the Can You Trust videos. So let's start here. Who is TechSmartt? As far as I can tell, the host, Keaton, is TechSmartt, but it's pretty clear that he also has kind of a crew of people that work with him. However, Keaton is the face of the channel, so I think most people equate TechSmartt with Keaton with TechSmartt. As always, we're going to begin with what's good in TechSmart's videos. His production is always, as they say, on point. He ranks high on the crispy meter in terms of video quality, and his style, consisting of fast cuts and multiple camera angles, as well as plenty of B-roll and little hidden messages throughout the video, make his videos really engaging to watch. He himself is a really engaging guy to watch, sometimes maybe a little bit hyperactive, but really engaging. He also does a really good job of inserting calls to action in his videos. Unlike other YouTubers who put their calls to action at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video, Keaton throws in opportunities to follow his social media stuff and all that kind of thing throughout his videos. He does little graphics and says, are you following me there? On the one hand, it is impressive that he finds and acts on those opportunities to integrate his pitches, I guess you should call them. But for me, so much self-promotion ladled over each video becomes a little tiring and a little self-serving. But, I mean, it's YouTube, so I understand it from both perspectives. So I'm not going to necessarily knock him for that, but it does sometimes rub me the wrong way. It does with everybody. And I know it rubs people the wrong way when I do it. Let me know if that kind of stuff bothers you down in the comments. See what I did there? Let's move on to the more negative side. There are some times when Keaton seems truly out to lunch. He is the king of malapropisms. One particularly egregious example comes when he made his $7,000 MacBook Pro sucks video.
Pro with 4 terabytes of RAM.
Repeatedly, he calls the Blackmagic eGPU by the wrong name.
Intel Radeon.
And when he does finally get the company name right,
AMD Radeon 560X.
Radon is an invisible gas that can collect in homes and cause health problems like cancer. The AMD Radeon is a graphics card inside both the new MacBook Pros and the Blackmagic eGPU.
Gigabytes of AMD Radeon. Got it right this time.
In another recent collab video with Linus from Linus Tech Tips, Keaton repeatedly forgets what he's doing.
Just stop, you're killing me.
What Linus asks him to go get or whatever.
Phillips or flat, I forgot.
Phillips!
To the point where I was really starting to get kind of embarrassed for him. I also wonder if he's playing up this character that he's created for himself. If he is, he's playing it really close to the vest. Hard to tell. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Another recent video entitled the $1,800 Mystery HP Gaming Laptop. I mean, what the heck is up with that title? It's misleading and completely dumbfounding. What's the mystery? It says in the title, HP laptop. It says so right there. And in the thumbnail, you can see the Omen graphic on the lid of the computer. Within seconds of the video beginning, he already opens the box and it says Omen on. So the mystery is solved. So why put mystery in the title at all? To get clicks, perhaps? The straw that broke the camel's back when it comes to TechSmart's credibility came when he released his video selling my iPhone to a machine at Walmart. This was a really weird and concerning video. He took his viewers on a convoluted journey through Los Angeles to buy first an iPhone off of Craigslist. He already owned an iPhone 10, by the way, so I don't know why he wanted to buy another one. Then he went to a Walmart where they had this machine that you could feed your phone into and it would tell you how much it was worth, and then you could either take the money or not. And first, he tried a fake iPhone 10 and the machine couldn't correctly identify it, so it said it wasn't worth anything.
It's saying Galaxy S7,
Not even the iPhone 10.
Then he put in the iPhone 10 that he had just bought for $900, which was ostensibly the real deal.
We got the real iPhone 10 right here. We're gonna fire this thing up. We're actually gonna sell this one.
And showed that it too wasn't being identified correctly.
I can't offer you cash for your device, but if you want, I'm still happy to recycle it responsibly.
The problem is, if you're going to make a video where you have two phones, one fake, one not, and you're going to feed both into this machine and see what happens, you can't have a million jump cuts between when you put the real phone in the machine and when it's identified by the machine. It has to be one continuous shot. Otherwise, anyone who sees that is going to really not be so sure what's happening. And in many cases, as it seems from looking at the comments on the video, you'll be accused of a bait and switch. The machine didn't recognize the real iPhone 10 either, and ultimately it said it had no value, but Keaton decided to recycle the phone since the machine said it was worthless. Maybe it was intentionally a farce. That's the best I could think of. Maybe it was a real thing that happened, but he left a lot of room for people to be skeptical. And if skepticism can come into the picture on your tech YouTube channel, then you are losing credibility. As it stands, he looked foolish for doing this thing, and I have no concrete proof if a bait and switch in fact did happen. It's pretty clear because of the way the video was shot. The opportunity for a bait and switch was certainly right there, and the whole setup of the video seemed really bizarre. Why didn't he just use the iPhone 10 that we already know he had because he had made a video about it before he made this video? So can you trust TechSmartt? No. The iPhone 10 video takes away any chance that TechSmartt has of ever being thought of as trustworthy, because whether or not there was a fraud that occurred, it certainly seemed like that was possible and maybe even likely. To be honest, I'm not sure that trust and credibility are really something that Keaton and TechSmartt are going for. While he did make some really solid tech content 4 or so years ago, I watched a video about the PS4 and Xbox One that was really detailed and very calm. Since that time, his channel has really turned into a parody of a tech channel. Is he entertaining? Yeah. Does he do what he does well? I guess so. He's got 2.8 million subs. But if you're looking for trustworthy information about tech, should you go to TechSmartt to get that information? No. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you did down in the comments. If you didn't, you can also let me know that down in the comments. If this was your first time here, then you can go ahead and do the things that you need to do in order to come back if you enjoyed yourself. And if you didn't enjoy yourself, well, fine. If you've been here before, then you know how much you mean to me. I sent you those roses. Did you get them? Thanks so much for being here. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I am out.